So today we got discussing about the taints and tolerations. We have something called cordon and uncordon. This we will revisit again, and I think we have limits, resource limits. So this won't come under scheduling, but we will discuss about it anyway. So the taints and tolerations, you have this many nodes. Okay. Ideally, the master has the components, right? So if you see the master, right? So master has all these components, Cube API, etcd, like etcd, CodeDNS, all these things, right? Now, ideally, so I don't want to schedule any pods in the master nodes. Okay, I want to schedule all the pods in the worker nodes only. Ideally, even the master is also a Kubernetes node, right? So if I go ahead and schedule, okay, what happens? It can schedule anywhere, either master or worker nodes. Okay, so we need some protection over the master node. Let's check the meaning of taint. A trace of bad or undesirable substance, contaminate or pollute something. Okay. So air was tainted by fumes from the cars. Okay. So what we are doing is we are marking this one actually. Okay. So with the taint, the master one. Okay. So what we are saying, the master is no longer schedulable. Okay. So don't do anything here. And that would look like this. Yeah. So this is the one. Yeah. We can mark the taint to no schedule. Okay. Taints and tolerations. So yeah, taints are the opposite. So node affinity is a property of a pods that attracts them to the set of nodes. Taints are the opposite. They allow the node to repel a set of pods. Okay. So tolerations are applied to pods. So tolerations are allow the schedule to schedule them with the matching taints, as in to bypass the taint. Okay. So we can taint a node using kubectl taint. So we can mark it to no schedule. Okay. So we have one more, no execute. Okay. No execute is in like, we don't want to execute anything any longer. So no schedule is like, we don't want new pods to be scheduled there. So let's assume we mark the master to no schedule. Okay. And we can do one thing, like we still want our pod to be scheduled on the master. Okay. So in that case, what we can do, we can add these tolerations. So which will say like, okay, even if this key exists, this label exists, like it's not scheduled. So you can go ahead and schedule there. Okay. Yeah. Or no execute, whatever it is. Okay. The one property you're looking for is the taints. Okay. So if there is any taint was mapped here. Okay. Yeah, you can check this with this also. Yeah, let me know if you are able to see the taints. Are you able to see the taints in the master?
Yeah, it shows no schedule.
Yeah. So ideally, you people are seeing the same node. Okay. So what's happening is your master has a taint. Okay. So if I run the kubectl get pods. Okay. So what I'll do, k run nginx replicas is equal to 5. Create deployment. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a runtime deployment using imperative commands. Okay. It's not that I need to create anything. No, it's fine. You can create anything. So I'm just created this. Okay. If you see the pods, right? So you can run this wide command, -o wide, right? If you see all the pods are scheduling in 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So either otherwise you can do this. Okay. So you can go to your Docker demo directory, K8s. So you have the backend, front end, and all, right? So k apply -f backend. Okay. And I think you need to do Mongo first. Okay. Mongo k apply -f backend. K scale backend replicas is equal to let's say 6 deployment. Okay. So what I did, I applied back MongoDB first. Okay. So and then applied the backend one. And then I'm scaling the deployment. Okay. So scaling so that the replicas can be 6. Okay. So if I see the replicas where and all they were falling, okay, hyphen go wide in my namespace. So as I mentioned, everything is going through node 1, node 2, and node 3, but nothing is coming to master because master has a taint. Okay. So due to that reason, yeah, so master has a taint which said no schedule. So due to that reason, none of the pods are going to here. So as we discussed, we want to bypass the taint using tolerations command. So what I'll mention is, so I'll use this key, tolerations key in the backend. And let me see the taint. What is the taint master has? So taints is equal to node role kubernetes.io. Okay. Control plane, no schedule. Okay. So I'll use this taint. So my syntax says this. So tolerations, where exactly I need to add. So I need to add under the, in the spec, after the containers, I need to add this. Okay. So you guys should be comfortable with VI. Like if you're already used to it, that's okay. So you can also give it a try. Like, so under the containers, I'm trying to align with the tolerations. Okay. And am I aligning this one? Yeah. So it looks good now. Tolerations key is equal to node role control plane exists, no schedule. So I'm adding this one here. Okay. So you can also give it a try. And what I'll do, I'll update my deployment. Okay. K apply hyphen here, backend. And if I say my scale replicas count is 1, so I'll increase the count to 5 here itself. Okay. Or I'll keep it here and I'll scale manually. Here in the chart. Okay. So if I see here, like the backend part, now it scheduled in the master as well. Ideally, you're not supposed to do that. Like let's not touch the master concept. It is there. But in order to show, right, how we are doing the taints and tolerations. So that's how we are doing. Now I can go ahead and schedule any pods even in the master as well. So we don't want to touch the master. We don't want to remove the taint on master, but we are doing it this way. So we are adding, bypassing that one using the tolerations. So yeah, you can also give it a try. Let me know if you have any doubts. So that when you're running assigning against your proper namespace. Or otherwise, you can just add namespace command at the end. Okay. And I'm listing down this one here. Yeah, let's review it. So what's happening is like grep for master. Yeah. So I can see all of your pods got scheduled to master node now. Okay. So what I'll do is, now we have your nodes in node 3, node 2, and node 1, right? So what I'll do, I'll mark node 1 and 2 as no schedule. Okay. So this will go like this: A taint, node, A test node 1. Um, okay. Now node 1 is tainted, node 2 is also tainted, but with no execute. So now if you see what happens to your pods should be get evicted. Okay. Yeah, your pods got evicted now. So if you see, okay, so from here, right? If you see here, once I did the NoExecute. So NoExecute, what it does is it will migrate basically it will evict the running pods. Okay. Earlier, if you see, all the pods are running in node 1 and node 2. Now what happened? It migrated your running pods, like whatever were running from node 1 into node 2, it migrated it. So these are all master components. So they will keep running. That is okay. But if you see your application pods, right, all are running in the worker node 3. Uh, yeah, I hope, and in order to bypass this, so what we are supposed to do is, so I'll go to my backend, and if I see the taint I applied, this is the one taint. Okay. Okay. So I have a key, I have a value. Okay. I have the command. This is the like master and key. That's the label. Okay. And then you are saying whether it to be no schedule or no execute. Okay. So now, in order to make it work, so what I'll do is I'll say like backend. So I'll add here. So I'll remove the master one here. I don't want master ones to be longer any longer. The key would be dedicated, and I think value would be operate. So execute. So I'll give you this toleration here, and I'm applying it. Key apply backend. You can update your backend file directly for the replica count. That's up to you. So I'll keep it 5. So k get pods -o wide. So now if you see, now it's scheduling on node 1 and node 2. Okay. So even though there is a taint exist, okay, k describe node k as node 1. Okay. So grep for taint. So even though there is a taint exists, so we are able to still bypass it, and we are able to schedule it on node 1 and node 2. Okay. So I think ideally you can able to do the something similar thing. Okay. I'll give you this guide, and I'll give you the taint I did, right? Wait a second. So you can execute your own taint. It's okay. There is no need that you need to use this one. That's the toleration, and the taint command is this. Okay. So no execute will evict the pods. No schedule. For the new pods, it will say don't put your pods here. Okay. So this is the one. Okay. So you can give it right. You guys can give it.
The taint will be applied irrespective of the namespace, right?
See, taints work. You tell me, taints work at the node level or pod level,
It's at node level.
right? See, Definity works at the pod level, right? From the pod you're trying to control. So taint works at the node level. So it will, if you mark it node, if you taint a node, that means that node is gone forever, right?
Yeah.
And the two node works, as I told, right? You have a virtual objects and real objects in Kubernetes. Okay. So the virtual objects are pods, whereas the real objects are the nodes. Okay. So node works for all namespaces. There is no namespace concept for the nodes.
So now for the name of these keys and values, is there any like convention or something, or we can give any names?
Yeah, you can give anything, man. It's okay. So you can see what these guys did, right? Like even if you see the master taint, right? Okay. So let me give you the master taint. K describe. See, the master taint they gave like something like this, right? So you can use similar format also. I took it based on the documentation. So
Okay. So now the toleration, since you applied for backend, it's not yet applicable to the front end or MongoDB. So still they won't get
yeah,
executing in that node one.
yeah, that's correct. Like in now if I apply okay, get pods. Now front end it's in node 3. I'll scale the front end deployment. Okay. Front end replicas is equal to 6. Yeah. You see, everything is scheduling on the node 3 because it doesn't have a toleration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put your own node, own toleration. That's okay. Like, that's fine. Or what you can do is, since you people are, you are 3 people. So what I'll do, I'll remove the tolerations on node 1 and node 2 and node 3. Okay. So I'll give you assign the nodes here. So you can taint your nodes like this. Okay. So for Prasad, I'll assign node 1 so that you won't get conflicted, right? Okay. Okay. And in order to remove the taint, so whatever you applied, after that, just put hyphen. So that will remove the taint. Okay. So that's it. I'll just put hyphen that will remove the taint. Okay. So
it's like same untained, right?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
But yeah, I sent you a note, right? Prasad, you got that point, right?
Yes, I understand. Currently, I applied for Node 1 and Node 2. So I'm
Okay.
just checking now once again. No, now it's got removed. I mean, I didn't do anything, but it's got removed.
Yeah.
So now suppose like three of us we are applying taints on each of the node, right? Node 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So the what about the front end and Mongo?
They won't go anywhere, man. Like,
Oh,
since not all the nodes are repelling, right? So they won't go anywhere. They will stay like that.
okay. So they'll remain as it is or like
So ideally they won't get scheduled at all.
okay.
Yeah, I mean you can I can try now. Like you once you people apply all the nodes, right? On all the nodes.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
taints, yeah, we can check.
No, currently you deassigned all the taint nodes, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I
And
removed all the taints.
okay, and then you assign each namespace is single node.
No. I assigned one person to work on one node. Let's say you are
Okay,
taking
okay,
node one.
sure. Okay, understand.
Yeah, I can try to see over here with the grep hyphen a6. So right now I don't see any taints. Only the master taint is there, but that's okay.
Now I tainted node 1.
Let me. Okay. So you tainted node one with the no execute. That's okay.
Yeah, I try to implement the tolerations in backend and whether it's assigning to node 1.
Yeah, sure.
This I have a doubt, right? So let's take, we have 3 nodes, right?
Yes.
So I applied backend. So it got assigned to master and node 3. Okay. So if someone like Hari got tainted the node 3, then it will got removed from my end as well, right?
Yes, that's correct. It will get removed.
Okay.
So yeah, that this one I'm giving you for lab practice. So ideally, we will taint it like similar way. I'll tell you why the use case is. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like what's the difference between operate equal and exist?
both are same, right? No, exist. Just check this. I think I didn't write, but
Like
yeah,
previously,
exist. No,
like
exist check for the value. Let's say we provided value, right? Like, okay, we gave the format, right? Okay, if you see here, yeah, this is the exist one. Okay, and whatever the command I provided you, okay, yeah. So you are following the format, right? So dedicated So this is your key. Okay. And you have a value and you have a property, right? Yeah. And value would be, so here you didn't give any value in the master one, right? We didn't give any value, but all the other worker nodes, we gave the value, right? Dedicated is equal to DB. Okay. So if you are using, so from the documentation, it says the same thing. So if you are giving a value, you can use equal. Okay. So if you are not giving a value, you can use exist.
Okay. So we can use both.
Yeah,
we
you can use both.
Okay. So we can directly view the key value and we can do old one.
Yeah.
Right? Like Sixty, how can I get that key value? I forgot.
No, you want to check the existing key value, is it?
Yes, for node 1.
Okay, so too simple. So what we are doing, we can run this one, kget nodes -o YAML, that's one thing. Or k describe node, kts, okay, or kget node. So once you do this one, so you can grep for taint.
Yeah, I used that one. So that's the key value.
Yeah.
Like dedicated with okay.
So let me do for all. Yeah. So if I see, one node doesn't have anything. Second one, I think we have a taint test val. The third one doesn't have anything. Okay.
Yeah. Sissy, can you check once the YAML file of mine? Like I just created the key value directly, which was shown earlier, but it shows some error when I apply backend.
Yeah, which is the YAML file here?
It's backend.
Yeah, see, you're looking for DB, no, okay, but you, it might not, okay. It might not work like this. So you are looking for the key, right? So just give dedicated, right? So you don't need, and this looks conflict man. Okay, see. Yeah. So see, there is no taints. Okay. See, you gave no schedule. That is okay. See, I think you don't need to give the no execute here, right? And this key is only for dedicated. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll remove this. Let's see. I didn't try it like that. Okay. Yeah. So if you see here, I think no execute key test val. Yeah, node 1 doesn't have any tainment. For some reason, it got removed. Why there is a label on Hari's name here? Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, Prasad. So see, this is the one taint, right? Dedicated is equal to DB no execute. Okay, and here I changed it now. So dedicated, since you wanted to try the exist one, right? So I mentioned only dedicated, and the other part should be no execute, right? Okay, wait. I'll give a try to apply. Shall I, Prasad? So meanwhile, what I'll do is, so cat backend.yaml. So you wanted to check whether we can try with the exist operation. So k apply hyphen up backend. It configured k get pods. No man, I think you should go for equal to. The exist is not working like that. It might work only for the empty ones. Okay. So I'll give value is equal to
TB, we use value.
yeah.
Or like if they all change it to master now.
Yeah, that's right. Because see, other nodes it won't go in because all other people has a taints there. Okay. Ideally,
Oh, but master 3 is not right. Like node 3.
node 3 also Hari is using, right? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, maybe some configuration issue is there. Ideally, yours should get scheduled. Okay. Yeah, wait. Why it's coming to, okay? I think there is a mix-up, man. Wait. I'll remove the taints again. Okay.
Can we remove the taint for node 3 and check whether it's ascending or not?
Yeah. Let me remove the node taint, right? Okay. Here's node, create as node 1. Okay. Dedicated is equal to db slash NoExecute. Okay. So now if I check for the taints in the node 1. Okay. I think there is one more taint here. Yeah. So Hari applied a taint by mistakenly on node 1. Then. Okay. So I'm removing that one also. Can you see here? Okay. Yeah. Now there are no taints. Okay. And get pods. And
Yes,
we'll
as I
apply the
said,
taint.
I was outside.
Yeah. So what happened is by mistakenly, Hari applied a taint, additional taint on your node. So there are two taints. So that's the reason your pods are not getting scheduled. Okay. So now I'm applying a taint again. DB execute. Yeah. Now it looks fine. And now you check your yeah. Is it okay? Prasad?
Yeah, now taint got removed.
Yeah, I
check.
mistakenly added the additional taint value. So, and I applied
Yeah.
now I applied to node 3. Can you check?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Now if you see whatever he applied for node 3, the taint is no schedule. Okay. And the one which he applied for node 1 is the no execute. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll combine these two things. We're running out of time. So I'll do one thing only. So I'll combine the node affinity and the taints, right? So I'll remove all the taints. Okay. Yeah, I'll remove the taints on node 2 and node 3. Okay. So node 2 taint is this. This is the one. Test key and test val. Okay. And node 1. Yeah. So I'll check the taints again. So with this command, I can check for everything. Yeah, I think one more taint is there. That's for yeah, dedicated DB. Okay. So dedicated DB. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you see, all the taints are removed except for the master one. Okay. So what I want to do is, so I'll apply the labels again. I'm back to the labels concept. Okay. Get nodes, show labels. Okay. So in the labels, what I'll do is, so I marked node 1 and node 2 as big. Okay. And node 3 as small. Okay. So K label node, K8 as node 3. Okay. Size is equal to small. Okay. So go back to the diagram. So yeah. So node 1, node 2 are small. Okay. So node 1 and node 2 are small and node 3 is the big. Basically, what I want is I'll apply the node affinity first so that my pods will get execute here. The pods will get execute on the all the first nodes, okay, where the size is equal to small. Okay. VI backend. I'll remove the tolerations part now. So we are only trying the node affinity part. Okay. For the node affinity. So this is the one. Yeah. And node selected terms, right? Okay. So here key is equal to size. And I'm going for big. Yeah. So my indentation is looking good now. You can do it in VI also. That's okay. I'll do one thing, copy. Okay. So what I'm planning to schedule all my pods in the node, which is in big size. Okay. So K apply -F backend. And I'll give the size replicas as 5. Right. So the first will be, we will check if the pods got scheduled in the proper nodes or not. Okay. K get pods -o y. So yeah, if you see the backend, right? So we are focusing only on the backend. So the backend got scheduled only on node 1 and node 2. That's because we gave this one required during execution. So I want it to be go into this one. Size is equal to small. Okay. And let me show the backend again. That's strange. Oh, that's for scheduling. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Okay, the size is equal to big and small. And yeah, sorry, I got confused. Yeah, so too simple. So we wanted size is equal to big. I think we had it. So we wanted size is equal to big. So in our Node Affinity, we provided size is equal to big. Okay. Now it's running in these two nodes. Okay. So now what I'll do is, one of the problem scenario is, okay, see the size is equal to big in the meaning is something like this has a 8 CPU cores or 16 CPU cores. Okay. And 32 GB RAM. Okay. But I'll assume this node 2 has something called extra GPUs. Okay. So I don't want anything to schedule over here. Okay. So it's since already there are other nodes. Okay. I don't want this one to schedule anything. Okay. So I want this one to mark offline. So on top of here, so I'll apply a specific taint on top of this. Yeah, this node I can apply a taint. GPU is equal to true. True. No exit. Okay. So what I'm saying, so only if you need GPU, the pods which you need GPUs. Okay. So that's the time you can go ahead and schedule here. Otherwise, don't go and come and schedule it. So what I'll do, I'll apply the taint. K taint node K8s node 2. Okay. So our labels would be like GPU is equal to true. No scale. Yeah. No execute. Okay, so now the node 2 is tainted. Okay, now you go and see where your pods are getting scheduled. Yeah, if you see all the pods got scheduled in the number. Okay, so still if I want something like, hey, no, still some of the pods they need GPUs. Okay, so if I think I still exactly need the GPUs. Okay, so if I still want somehow to schedule on this one, the node 2, which was excluded here. So what I'll do, I'll apply the toleration set here. So here itself, I'll add a toleration. So GPU is equal to true. So now you should see, I think you should see the pods to schedule on the node 2. So even though there is a taint on node 2, still we are able to bypass that with the tolerations, with the help of tolerations. Okay. So now we are exactly minutely controlling, right? So which one supposed to go here? Okay. Let's assume. So let's assume you have a very big infra. Okay. And so like this, you have so many nodes. Okay. And you do want to control how to go proceed with this. Okay. So out of this, how many has the big CPUs? Okay. How many has GPUs? How many pods to go schedule, right? So that you need to do the planning, okay? And you can apply your taints and tolerations, okay? So ideally, you don't need to debug much around here because if you know the concept, right? So if you have the pods like 10 pods or something, 10 nodes you have, so you can plan, okay, I want the pods to get the GPU ones, which can get scheduled here, okay? So if I want some pods which needs the big CPUs or big configuration, so we can ask it to schedule here. Okay. If you want, you can give it a try. I'll give you the configuration here, the backend configuration. Okay. I'll keep it in temp directory. Okay. So you can check the inspect it.
Yes, yes, just can you show the YAML ones? Like for Node Affinity, we kept a scheduling during scheduling, right?
During scheduling, that's right. Required during scheduling. So if you want, see, ideally, see, you cannot do anything execution time. Okay, Node Affinity. You cannot do anything during execution time. So you can do only during scheduling. Is it like preferred or required? So I kept the preferred as size big. And let me add this one also here.
So ignore during execution means like if a pod is already scheduled, it need not follow that rule.
That's correct.
Okay.
But ideally what I'm doing, so whenever you apply -f, right, that's like you're trying fresh. Okay. So it should not impact the existing one. And
Okay.
what I'll do is I can just delete the pods, right? So
But in tolerations, we given as a no execute.
yes, that means what it will do, it will evict the existing pods. Any pods which are running on the node 2, it will just evict them. So that one you can see here, right? Get events. Yeah, can you see my screen here, Prasad?
Yeah.
See, this is a get events. You can check the events, what exactly happened. So I applied a toleration here somewhere. Okay. So when I apply the tolerations, it will not impact the existing ones. Okay. But when I apply when I apply affinity, it should not existing the running ones. Okay. So when I applied a tolerations with saying like no execute, okay. So it basically evicted whatever the running containers, right? It's basically evicted them, killed it.
Like
Since it is no.
when we reapply the YAML, so like my question is in tolerations we have given like GPU. We have different GPUs for node 1 and node 2.
I mean, just a scenario. I asked for to assume, just assume the GPU, the node 1 doesn't have any GPU, node 2 has a GPU. You can you can assume that.
Okay, in that case, like control.
Yeah, I mean, I can try it here. You tell me, we can draw a diagram or something.
Just my question is like we have given the size as big and we have given Node Affinity. Like during tolerations, we kept no execute for all the ones, right? Like key value GPU, and we have given value as true.
That's correct. So for now, we are focusing on the back end. Okay. So now let's say if I open the front end, right? Okay. So VI front end. Okay. So this doesn't have any tolerations, right? So I'll apply this one. Okay. This aligns. So what I am saying, see, during execution will not change anything. So required during scheduling, size is equal to B. Okay. So K apply -F, and let's check how many are running, right? K apply -F front end, K get pods. See, there is only one running. It went to node 2. That's okay. So I'll scale it to run for 5 containers. Okay. So those are scheduled now. Just now they got scheduled. And if you see, the front end is running in node 1 and 2, node 2. Okay. So it doesn't care what is these things and all. It doesn't have any GPU property. Let's check the node 2 tolerations, right? Okay. I think I removed the tolerations or something. Let's check that. Three also. K taint node 2. GPU is equal to true. So no execute. Now I can see the taints. Okay. So now you should see what happening to your pods. See. So now node 2 has a taint. So if there is only pods which needs GPUs, so they can go and execute on the node 2. They can schedule on node 2. So for backend, we added the tolerations bypass. For front end, we don't have that thing. So that's the reason they're staying only on the node 1. Yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
can we delete one of the front pod and it will reassign to the same node or node 2 as well?
So node 2 has a GPU, right? GPU taint, correct?
Yeah.
So, and in our front end, right, we didn't mention all that stuff. We just mentioned the that one, the Node Affinity part. Okay, let me show you the front end also.
Yes.
Yeah. So our front end looks like this. So where we are giving size is equal to big, but we didn't give any tolerations and all. So in that case, it might not work on the node 2, right? It might get little confusing, but we are trying to achieve a better functionality using complex logics. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So in the next session, we can we can go over this one, resource limits, and one more is there, like what is that? We can go for the pod. What is it? Health probes. Okay, and readiness probe, liveliness probe. Okay, and one more is there. I have secrets, configs. You have volumes, PV, and things services. You have ingress, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining. Good day.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.